All right, man, I'm talking to you from one of the famous chapters in the Bible. It has heads getting cut off, blood, eyeballs. I love this story. It's the story of David and Goliath, and I think maybe we've had it sanitized, but if there's ever a story in the Bible that's a man's story, it's David and Goliath. And I want to talk today about when David, after he sort of had heard Goliath come out and challenge the armies of Israel, he said, I'll go fight this Philistine. And basically he was brought before King Saul, and King Saul is sort of debating with him and sort of telling David, man, you're just a young kid. How do you think you can go out and face this giant? And this is what David said to Saul, your servant used to keep his father's sheep. And when the lion and the bear came and took a lamb out of the flock, I went out after it and struck it and delivered the lamb from its mouth. And when it rose against me, I caught it by its beard and I struck it and killed it. Your servant has killed the lion and the bear, and who is this uncircumcised Philistine? He just said, he'll be like one of them. And boy, when I think of this, and most people know the story of David killing Goliath, this mighty giant, this mighty warrior. But the thing that enabled him to kill the giant was he killed the lion and the bear in private. Men, I believe every one of us were designed to kill some giants, to take on some big things in life. But the thing that determines whether we win the big battles is, can we win the little battles? Now, it may not seem like a little battle, a lion and a bear, but those things took place when nobody else was watching. If you can win the battles alone, men, if you can win some of those battles all by yourself in the darkness of your room, or and maybe when you're alone with your computer, if you can win those battles, men, if you can win those battles on a consistent basis, then that sets you up to win the great battles. Sometimes men win our dream of winning and doing great things. But if we can start dreaming of beating the little things that are trying to steal from our lives, whether it's the discouragement, whether it's depression, whether it's fear, whether it's things like sin, like pornography or drinking or drugs, if you can beat those battles in private, if you can take those on, run after them, challenge them, take them on, grab them by the beard and beat them, do what it takes to win those battles in private, you'll find there'll be a day that you'll get to take on your Goliath. And it was Goliath that helped David become king. You never know what your Goliath is, but it may be the thing that'll help promote you to what God has for you ultimately in life. But you only get Goliath when you beat the lion and the bear. So what are your lions? What are your bears? And challenge them, and I'm going to tell you, you can win. You can get victory over them. Then you'll be ready for your Goliath.